questions, just drop me a message and I will try to answer them. But now we can start about the subject. So I'm happy to see you all here. We're going to talk about the dangers of MMA acrylic nails. MMA is nothing else than methyl methacrylate, and that's an acrylic nails which are really dangerous. They're really hard. You can't file them, you can't soak them off. They're really quickly yellowing, and this product is much cheaper compared to the proper high quality acrylics. It is really danger for our clients. They don't know that something like that exists. They are happy that they are getting a nice and strong nails which last ages. Yes, they do last ages. MMA acrylic lasts ages, but it's so dangerous. It shouldn't be used on the nails. The nails are too soft, too gentle for such a hard product to be used on them. And I have prepared some pictures. They're really drastic, but I want to show you what can happen if you're wearing the MMA acrylics. So I have found those pictures in the internet. This one, I'm really sorry, don't know where it came from, just Google it out. So that's the full nail coming out of its nail bed together with the, oh, it's just so gross. Look at these pictures. That's what can happen with your nails if you are wearing MMA acrylics. It's really danger. And another picture, there we are. A full nail which have been pulled out. That must be really sore. We've got another one, there we are, completely pulled out. I don't want your clients something like that to happen, so share this video with them and show them why they shouldn't go just to any nail technician. You as a client should do a research about how long your nail technician have been doing nails. What products is she using? Is she not going to hurt you? Are your nails not going to be damaged or overfiled? Is she using a correct acrylics or gels, or is she using the MMA products, the methyl methacrylates products? They're really dangerous. And I have done actually some prep in here. I've got two nails. One, which is this nail, is going to have a correct structure. You can see it, it has a nice apex in its good place, and I will talk about the apex as well a little bit. I've got some pictures here as well, and that's how the nail should look. So this nail has a correct structure. This nail is and the correct product use. This nail is an MMA acrylic, which is really dangerous, really dangerous. When my clients comes to my salon and says, Dorota, I have broken nail, I'm like, oh, good. They look at me sometimes like a stranger, especially if they new ones, and like ask me, why is it good? I say, if you bang somewhere with them, they should break, but they should break in a correct place. So if we're doing the client's nails, that's the place we want them to break, at the free edge. If the product would be too strong or the structure would be wrong, the nail could break somewhere on the nail bed, or worse scenario, it could pull away all the nail like the MMA acrylic does. It does because it's so strong, too strong to be used on the natural nails. So that's my demonstration, and what I want to show you is that I actually didn't test it, so I hope it goes correct. But that's the nail structure I do it in a salon with the client. So if I bang somewhere strong in here, this nail should break at this point, at the free edge. Okay, I'm going to do that. Oh, too strong, not going to break easy. Okay, I have pulled away. Too good structure. I don't want to show on my nail, but basically it should break at the free edge. This one is done on the tip, so it's not going to work as well. But the main the main reason I have done it is I wanted to show you that it should break at the free edge, why this nail can pull away all the nail if we press it hard, because it's too strong to break. And this is not going to look nice. Ugh. So you have to remember to don't go to the salons which use MMA acrylic powders, and you can really ask a nail technician what type of product is she using. And she should be able to answer you. She should be able to show you the label on the products. And there is also a big conversation how you would find the salons which use MMA. And the most common answer is like, oh, they work with the drills, they wear the mask, and they might wear the goggles. That's not really the case of how you would recognize the salon, because I do wear the mask as well, but I don't work with MMA products. The reason for me to wear the mask is to protect my chest from the dust. As a nail technician, I'm exposed to the dust all the time, so I don't want to really to breathe this in. And this is nothing wrong wearing the mask. It's not to protect me from the odors or anything like that. It's just to protect my chest from too much dust. Same working with the drills. The drills are really good tools as long as you've got a good training to work on them. And some clients may be scared of it. Don't be scared. If your nail technician is trained how to use the drill gives you even a less fraction on the nail, so it should be a better feeling for you, because you wouldn't feel as much fraction as you do with the nail file. And that's really important. Another thing why we shouldn't go to the places which use the MMA acrylic powder. That picture is by the Bella 10 nails, and it shows how strongly how many allergies it can give you. That's full nail bed which came out as well. Some ladies got a contact dermatitis around their skin as well, and that's really not nice stuff. So please watch the places where you're going for your nails. They are going to be cheaper, yes, of course, they are going to be cheaper. The nails are going to last better, but that's wrong for your health. Because if you got an allergy to the MMA acrylic powder, you wouldn't be able to wear a normal gel polish, you wouldn't be able to wear a good quality products either. So think twice where you go. And then that is going to be a little bit stuff for the nail technicians as well. And I want to show you the structure of the nail. So let's go back to this one here. That's the correct structure, and lots of people is asking where they should put the nail apex. The nail apex should be a 1/3 from the cuticle, and the reason for it is because it prevents the lifting. It's making the correct structure of the nail, so it is breaking at the correct point as well. And I can quickly actually show you that on my nail art case. So imagine this is a nail bed, and imagine this is a nail extension. Imagine this is our apex. If we put an old-fashioned apex, which is somewhere in the middle to create a C-curve, that's how we have been taught by years ago, I will show you what will happen. That will cause you liftings, and that will cause you the nail to lose its balance much sooner. So the nails grows on average about 1 millimeter a week. That's completely average, and I will show you what's happened is there we are, 1 millimeter, so that's a week 1, 1 millimeter week 2, and 1 millimeter week 3. And what is happening? The wrong placement of the apex, as you can see, is starting causing a lifting around the cuticle area. I have to move it a bit here more, don't lose the balance. See, this place is getting liftings just because you got too much product in the wrong place. So this nail will become loose, and you don't want that. You can see that after 3 weeks is a maximum what your clients can get. But if we put the apex more through this way, when the nail grow 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, you can see That's at the point where before we had lifting. This place is nice and steady. It doesn't move. It doesn't get any lifting. Why this place can easily break in case of the big bank, and we can go even more. There we are. That's when we start getting liftings, but that will be like maybe 7 or 8 weeks. Okay, so that's why it's important to do a correct nail structure, and please watch for that. Now I will need some view if there is any questions, so I'm going just to have a look on the other phone and go to see if you want to know something else. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I've got one question. Have any friends who should see this video? Okay, I've got no questions actually. So you've got a time to drop me a question at the moment if you want to ask me anything else. If not, we're going just to summarize everything again quickly. Yeah, there is no questions. So, in summary, it is really important where we put our apex. That's the demonstration we have done with the glass and the correct structure. We don't use MMA acrylic powders because that can cause a really big damage to your nails where they can come out from the nail bed. And that's what you have to share with your clients. Even if the nails are costing £20 instead of 50, that means there is something wrong. They must use cheaper product. They must maybe don't sanitize their hands. Maybe they don't disinfect the tools. So it's really important. They have to save some money on something, and that will be your health. Yes, it does make a sense, and like when we're showing through the pictures, it's even easier to understand, especially for the clients. And then if the nail is too hard to break, it's going to pull and give you a little bit of blood, so we don't want that either. And same allergies, that's really bad stuff, and it's used when you're working with the wrong nail technicians. So the next time when your nail break at the free edge, be happy and don't complain to your nail technician, because it was a mechanical damage. When you bang somewhere and the nail break at the free edge is good because it didn't pull all your nail away. Okay, that means you have done a good job. It's a different story if the nail falls out, and that would be due to the wrong nail prep. When all the nail comes out, nail enhancement, that's definitely a wrong prep. But if it's just break at the free edge, that means you have done a good job, and you should come back to her and say, look, I broke one nail, and she can fix it for you. But don't blame her for that, because you have banged somewhere strong, you were putting your shoes on the wrong way, you were opening a can of Coke like that, you were scraping a bath to clean it. So don't blame your nail technician for that. She have done a good job because this nail braked instead of pulling your full nail plate out of the nail bed. Okay guys, thank you for joining me. If you want to see any more of those education videos, drop me a message, because I've got lots to talk, and that could be nail disorders like oncholysis, paronychia. We could talk a little bit about the chemistry. We could talk what is an exothermic reaction, why the gel nails burn in the lamp. We could talk what kind of grit of files we should use for the nails, what to do if our clients get a greenies, and lots of really interesting news. Not only the nail art, where I love it, you can actually see it. That's some of the examples of the nails I do. I love doing nail art, honestly guys, but reading so many subjects on Facebooks and groups, I have found that there is there is not many nail technicians which talk about the education to the clients, which talk about the health and safety, which talk about the nail disorders, which talk how the clients should take care of their nail enhancements, and I think it is really important. If you agree with that, drop me a PM, a private message, or write in my Facebook page or YouTube, and I will be happy to answer all your questions and do more videos relating to the health and safety, relating to the chemistry, and relating to the clients. Okay, thanks for watching.